Welcome everybody. Hey, my name is Briggs. This is my dad right here. We're the 200 Miles Pellet Subs coming back with you guys with another video. Today it is spring out here in Oregon. It's a little bit warmer but still kind of cold, but we got a little bit less rain today, right?
Yeah, this is great weather.
It is. So we're bringing out something different today. So Dad, we got some fire pits from ComfortBilt, and we'd like to show you a couple of them. Right now we got the fire tower and the smokeless fire pit.
Fire tower and smokeless? What? Fire pit? It's pretty dang cool. So this is the way they come in a box, and we're going to reveal it and share it with you, your friends, and your family. So, okay, so what do we got?
Well said, Dad. Well, we're going to do just like that. So yeah, it comes in boxes like this. We're just going to show you just how they,
okay, open the boxes.
Open and deliver. Sure. Which one do you want to do first? This guy right here?
Doesn't matter.
All right.
This is all good.
So we're going to do the smokeless fire pit. We're going to take it on out. So it comes in a box just like this, just to your house. You got the plastic as so. And here you go, Dad. Lightweight, but still sturdy. Why don't you give a close-up of that?
That's real nice.
Got to give the QVC moment.
This is a smokeless fire pit. It's really, really cool. It's handy. You can use it at your home, or you could take it on your travel extravaganzas, I guess, per se. But you can see it's not incredibly heavy, but it's really, really cool. I think it's well made. And like I always say, if you like it, great. If you don't, well, we get it. So here it is. We'll set it right down here.
Perfect. Ready to get the right thing? Yeah, I think
is that okay? Is that okay?
I think so. We'll find out in the editing. But either way, yeah, comes all wrapped up like that. It's got a good manual, but basically pretty simple to light up, which you're going to see later on a different scene, and we'll kind of explain a little bit of stuff, but very simple but cool design. Now, why don't you, I think it's your turn. Why don't you open up that second box?
Oh, good gracious, the fire tower. Come on, let's check it out. Okay, here we go.
So, gotta give the full shebang.
Really basic, I mean, get it on out. Now this one here, this is the fire tower. So, here it is, and pretty unique. Maybe look at this whole thing here. Yep, ComfortBilt. Made in the USA.
Where's it say that? Right there? Give them the close-up.
Right here.
They
Made
love
in the
that
USA. There it is. And so
that.
this is the fire tower. So Briggs going to talk to you about this to see if this would be a cool additive to your house or your extravaganzas or adventures. So let's check it out. So we're going to lay this down. So there we go.
So yeah, we'll be firing up this thing too, so you guys can see how they run. But they're very straightforward. Unlike a lot of our pellet stove videos, you got no electronics here. It's just basically you got your combustibles in there, some flame, and then finally, key word, ready? The ambiance.
Ambiance. Follow along, Briggs. This is great.
And so yeah, the fire pit, it does. Not the fire pit, sorry, the fire tower.
Tower!
This thing does definitely give you a little bit more ambiance just compared to a traditional burn barrel that you might see out there. You got more of the visual aesthetics where you can see more of the flames once it gets darker. And then of course you got the ComfortBilt logo. Building quality comforts. Hey, they added a little line there. And plus, the more important, made in USA. But sometimes you just got a fun way to say it. So yeah, basically, that's just the first introduction on here. What my dad and I are going to do, like we said before, we're going to fire her up, just kind of show you guys how they're like, and you know what, see if it's the right fit for you.
But we're going to do that. This is kind of an intro, so you can kind of see what comes out of the box and what you will receive at your home. So when we have the next video, don't cut us off yet, subscribe, help us out. We're having a good time. But we're going to show you how these units actually work, and we're going to go out to the countryside even further and show you reality. Are these a novelty? Are they cool? Is it something that's going to add, again, Briggs?
The ambiance.
Ambiance.
That's your vocab word for today.
That's a big word for me. But if it will really make sense and bring some joy to you, your friends, and your family. So we'll see you on the next video. We're going to light them up.
Next scene. Same video, different scene.
Different scene?
Yeah. We don't want them to search YouTube. Stay with us.
Thank goodness I've got Briggs. He's helping me out. So yeah, we're going to do that. So any more to say?
No, that's about it.
We're going to see you on the next one, and thank you.
All right, let's light them up. All right, everyone.
Welcome back.
Just scenery. Yes, welcome back. If you haven't noticed, different setup than what you're probably used to seeing us in. So usually where we film is in Brownsville, and today we're out here in the great area of Tangent. Now, this is more my stomping grounds, but either way, we just want to switch it up because, well, the weather's nice, as you can see. So anyway, Dad, why don't you tell them what are we doing out here? We're doing the lineup process,
you know,
right?
on the last video, we took these out of the box, and so today we put together some kindling, and we've got an axe and gloves thanks to Harbor Freight, which is great.
And the Harbor Freight axe still works, so yeah.
Yes, they haven't fallen apart. It's a
lasted through the winter.
So these are brand new, and so you can start your fire in each one of these with paper, kindling, wood, and a lighter. We're going to use a propane torch to speed up the process. So this is like brand new to us. We want to know, and I'm sure you want to know at home, do these things really work? Are they really going to add, well, Briggs, the what?
The ambiance.
Ambiance, where are you? The ambiance, and or a little bit of joy for you, your friends, and your family. So we're going to start this up. So what do you have to say?
Well, basically, I was just going to let them know. So yeah, we're going to be starting this guy up. This is more of the traditional burn, so you can kind of see the activity and everything. Well, it just encompasses it. So basically, this versus this is going to give off, well, normal smoke. Basically just with design, because it's just more of a simpler design. Over here, this is where we would love to show you the difference as this thing heats up, where this should, in theory, have less smoke compared to this. So it's pretty much quick summary. It's just a comparison, so it's good. The thing about this right here, the design, as you probably saw in the close-up, it just had a lot of more holes in here. So it's like a double layer. Hey, do you want to do the classic QVC?
Well, I think it's really nice.
Yeah, show them up there.
You can see the double layers here. So the way that this is engineered, now during startup, you're going to get a little smoke, but as it gets hotter, then it's the smokeless fire pit. So there it is.
Perfect.
And from the sides, pretty cool. I'm going to bring it on back.
So yeah, like my dad said, in the manual, you'll have initially a little bit more smoke, and that's just how it is. But as this thing heats up with this double layer and all the venting process, it'll start doing that reburning effect, hence less or barely any smoke at all. So you're gonna see it, see you in the next scene, and yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. So this is the fire tower. So you can start this in many different ways. In the owner's manual, it says what?
Sorry, I'm gonna jump in. Don't forget, safety first. Always keep a bucket of water, a hose, or if you really want to get fancy, even a fire extinguisher. So
I agree with you. I agree with you, because there's a lot of things that happen out there. If you're deep frying a turkey in some big bucket of grease, however, sometimes there may be some issues. So safety is safety is safety. You get it. So this is the tower. So this is brand new. So there's different ways. Like I said, in the manual it says just start a fire. What does that mean? Well, there's a lot of options. So here you can use paper, kindling, and wood, and then use a regular lighter like this, and you can light it like this if you choose. Safety first, have gloves on. But what I've noticed here is that through this ComfortBilt logo, you can take the lighter in here and start the fire like so. But today, because it's the extravaganza, we're going to speed up the process, and we're going to use a propane torch and see how this works. So you got that thing ready?
yeah, pass me that lighter while you
Here you go.
do your preferred method of
He's gonna work what?
what? Work the magic? The ambiance?
He's
paying
gonna work
attention.
the propane torch.
Yes,
So I'm gonna get
yes,
some
that.
kindling. So we're gonna get some kindling, but you could use paper too. But we're just gonna see what this is gonna do. So here's some kindling. We just broke it up. You can use any style that you wish. But we're gonna see in lighting this if it actually gets some good draft that brings it up to where you get a continuous flame, and from there you should be able to just feed the fire as so from a distance, safety first. So we're going to use the propane torch He's got it all lit up.
Almost there.
There you go. We're going to see how it goes. So we're going to watch Briggs. He's just torching it past. We're just going to throw on some wood. Isn't that cool?
A little faster than newspaper and
Yeah. Most people have newspaper, and that's fine too. It's kind of take a slow process. We're speeding it up just to show you how this actually works. So let me move the smokeless away, and we'll focus on this. Now, common sense.
This is kind of nice. You're getting a little cold with the wind out here, huh?
Well, we're getting a northern wind, but this is not bad in Oregon. This is easy peasy. So you can see how the tower is working. So when you use, what you can, I think most people will use paper, kindling, and the lighter like I showed you. I think that would probably be the better way of doing it. But you can do it this way too. But what I'm seeing now, it's slow, but we're getting a good draft. And it's going upward. And obviously, I've got my gloves here, thanks to Harbor Freight, but I can feel good heat here. So the thing is, to be able to put some chairs around here and enjoy some peace and some joy with you, your friends, and your family.
Let me add a little thing on there too. So, you know, compared to just a regular burn barrel out there, which you know, it's fun. That's fun. You know, we get it. But this one right here, it's got a little bit more of that, like you said, that drafting right there. You saw how quick this lit up, albeit we did use a quicker method. But as this brings up draft, you can see the flame rather than just the top. It's really got that, again, vocab word.
It's the ambiance.
There you go. So this is looking pretty good, but as you can see, standard smoke just coming off. And so yeah, I think this is a good light. It looks good. Now we just need to light the other one and do a little comparison game.
So at this point, yeah, we're going to do the smokeless. So right now, this is really, really pleasant in our opinion. Take a moment, like always, subscribe to our channel because we're going to have a lot of cool gear besides pellet stoves. We're having a good time. But this thing here, we're going to let it just do its thing. But I can tell you right now, obviously you can see the flame. We're getting a good draft as it goes upward. Lots of heat here. And then here, I'm feeling heat, very hot, not so much, and about here. So as depending on the wood that you use, whether it's a hardwood, softwood, etc., you're going to have a nice heated area here for you, your friends, and your family. So you want to take a break and go to the smokeless?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we'll see you on the next scene. Okay, welcome back. So now it's the smokeless fire pit. So this is kind of unique in many ways. The tower is giving off a little smoke, but not bad. So looking at the engineering of this particular one, we're going to see how it works. It's brand new, and we're going to give it a shot. So again, you can put your paper and your kindling and your wood, you get it and start it. You could still use a regular lighter like this. And Briggs and I found the spot right in the center where the logo is, where you can actually put in your lighter, there's a hole there, and you can start your fire like that, like your paper. So if you don't want to do that, you can start it like this.
Or we could use the fast method.
We're going to use the fast method. We're going to get out the ginormous propane torch. So follow along with us. So we're going to do it. So I'm going to get some kindling. There it is with a torch.
Let me know when you're ready.
Well, let's get a bunch in here. And we're just going to see how this thing really, really works. So we're just going to put it in there. And Briggs is going to torch it up. So watch the show.
You ready for me?
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, you're getting some flame now. This is brand new. This is our first time doing it. We just want to know if it's going to be right for you, your friends, your family, period.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Gotta keep that one going too.
Yeah. Really convenient just to throw wood in here and enjoy some time.
A little bit more. So this one is, as you can see, just a little bit slower start, but that's just because obviously it doesn't have as much air draw compared to that one. That one's really open, this one's a little close up, but that's just kind of like the trade-off if you want more of that smokeless effect. So a little bit longer starting, but that's okay.
Well, I agree with you. We're going to kind of see what this is going to do. Now you can see, even though the brig's got a good flame going here, I've got gloves on, so don't touch it, common sense. But we're going to see if it gets a good draw through the engineering of the double panel here to where you have less smoke when you have chairs around it, and see if you like it. This one here, it's about burning my back here, but oh well.
Hey, at least you're not cold though.
I'm not cold.
I'm afraid you don't got the beanie on today. We gotta get you
No,
the milestone
I gotta get
beanie.
my hair, whatever's left, shaved off.
What do you call that, the slewgrass effect? Or?
Slew grass. I gotta get it cut off. But see, I can see a huge difference, Briggs, that this is getting a draft, but it's not as aggressive as the tower. It's soothing, it's nice. I don't know about the heat that it's putting off. Obviously here it's going to be hot here.
Well, to be fair, we did just start it, so we'll see more of that. And well, we got this thing ripping now again.
But yeah, that's getting a good, draft, and it's burning faster. And there's a little bit of smoke. This one here is less smoke. I can see I really look at the flame. So when I look at the flame, Briggs, an aggressive flame, in my opinion, you're going to see more yellows and whites in the flame. And look at the peaks of the flame. This one here doesn't have as much yellow or white.
It's still kind of warmed up, wouldn't you agree, a little bit?
Yeah.
And like right here, I don't know if you can see from that angle. We might have to get our portable to get a little bit closer in the comparison. But Dad, come here right here. So right here, see that those holes on the top rim right there?
Yeah.
You can kind of see that little bit of drafting effect. Usually when you got the holes either in like that.
I do.
A wood stove or stuff.
I do over here. I do over here. I see it.
And so we're starting to see that pattern and how the airflow is going in there. And hopefully, as we're watching this and keep this video going, or we may cut to the next scene once it gets a little bit warmer, then you can start seeing that reburning, recycling effect. And so we might have to speed up the little process, but right now, that's the startup, not bad startup. Of course, not as fast as that, but as fast as that one. But still, it still does give that nice little good ambiance if you want more of the, what would you call it? Kind of that more conservative fire look right here. Still kind of keep more of the metal thing. It just all depends on the aesthetics of what you're looking for. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I agree. It's like whatever the consumer feels more comfortable with. Again, with the friends, yourself, your friends, and your family. But to me, I see a more aggressive burn with the tower, and there's not a lot of sparks coming out the side of it because of the screen technology. And I'm liking what the tower is doing. This is pretty good, but you're right. Around the circumference here, there are air holes, and I can see the flame coming through the air holes.
Right. So it probably still has to burn up a little bit, but you know what? Maybe we'll take a break, give this a little bit of time just to kind of do its thing. May have a little bit of curing process, we don't know. But I say we jump to the next scene once it's kind of go warm up, and then they can really see that comparison. What do you think?
Well, I think it's good. Briggs, it's been, 4 or 5 minutes now, and I'm probably a foot away, and I can feel really, really nice heat on my body right now. So we're going to kind of watch this one a little bit, and we'll see you on the next scene.
Sounds good. everyone, that's all we got for you. As you can see, we got a little bit comfy. How are you feeling over there? You getting warm?
This is real nice. You know, this is, you know, kind of a, well, it's all reality. We're just kicking here with our $5 chairs and enjoying the heat. And, you know, it's a good comparison, I think, overall, but it's really comforting just to kind of kick back by a flame wherever you are and have a beverage and chips or however you want to enjoy it. But this one here, you know, based on the wind flow, yeah, it gives out a little bit more smoke. But Briggs, what do you think over there on the Smokeless?
This one definitely gives off less smoke, I would say. So if you're really going to have more of that closer encounters with the groups, like you don't have that much room and everything, I'd probably aim more onto this unit right here. So if you got a lot of chairs, a few chairs or anything else, you can see how close I am right now. My eyes aren't watering. I'm not really worrying too much about smoke. As far as wind and everything else, I mean, that's up to Mother Nature. We got it perfectly out here. We couldn't ask for anything better. I just have to say, you know, that's a gift for the man upstairs. And especially the weather and vocab word.
It's the ambiance.
Ambiance. All that just really worked together. Now, I would say for the other unit over there, it's still a good unit. It does give off a little bit more smoke. You got more of that fire view. It's probably more appropriate for bigger settings. You know, you can still sit around it. It's just kind of like more of an open fire pit. And if you like that aesthetic more, hey, no problem. But yeah, either way, I think either works. These are actually pretty good units. As you can see, they're pretty light as we were moving around. So not really a headache to, you know, transport these things if you have to. From storage, travel, camping, it's actually not too bad. Yeah, these things would be really nice during the camping season. As far as anything else, you got anything to add? I think that probably pretty much about it.
Well, I think, you know, it's really nice. You know, we don't like per se blow smoke and just show you in a fancy showroom how everything works. We want to show you reality.
Good statement.
And
yeah,
you know,
you couldn't really do too much of this in the showroom. This isn't CGI or whatever, like, oh, look, it's the perfect flame. No, this is real out here. We're in the outdoors in the elements. Sorry, I had to go on the rant a
no,
little bit.
it's not a rant at all. This is really, really nice. This is a beautiful day. It's nice to spend time with Briggs, and Briggs spends time with Brett.
Same, yes.
And we just kind of chill out here, but this is really cool. But I would give my vote on, I think what makes the most sense here, you're not using as much fuel and there's less smoke. I would personally go with the smokeless fire pit. So there's my say on it.
There's your say. Yeah. No, my say is a little dependent. Like I said, just going back from what I'd say, close quarters right there. I do kind of like the more open concept, but you know, you want to have the kind of more room right there just because of that smoke factor. So is it fair to say I like them both? I'm not just blowing the smoke thing again, but it's just, I think it really just depends on, well, like how we all say in all the other videos, hey, if it's the right thing for you, great. If it's not, that's okay. That's our purpose. That's pretty much our purpose doing all these, or one of our purposes. All the coffee's getting to me. But basically, yes, we like giving you guys options. So great. If not, it's okay. But either way, I would say, just to wrap it up, like all the other videos, if you look in the video descriptions, we like putting the affiliate links for these products. So if you're interested in it, check out there. I tend to also try to throw them in the comments too. So if you're interested, check it out. And well, that's about it. I'm kind of sounding like a broken record over here. Though it is nice enjoying this fire. You got like a Zen moment over there.
I'm very relaxed. Yeah. This is really nice.
You know, one thing I forgot to get the cup props. You know, that was kind of the idea.
Oh,
but anyway, I think they get it.
We'll get the cups out later. Guaranteed. Life is great. We appreciate you viewing in with Briggs and I today, and we hope you have a nice spring and summer. Thanks again.
Hey, likewise. Thanks, guys. See you on the next video.